10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What is going on, guys? Welcome. Can we hear each other on TikTok? I'm not sure. Hello. Can you hear us?
G'day.
How are we?
Can you hear us? Hello. Can people hear us on TikTok? We're just trying this out. I'm not sure if it's working.
G'day, everybody.
Is it working? Hello. Can you hear me on? Can you just tell me if you can hear me? Hello.
Testing TikTok out for the first time. So come over to
Is it
HFD
working?
Media TikTok and join us over there.
We got 46 viewers on TikTok, man. Far out.
Nice.
Nice.
Welcome.
You guys are on mute. Okay. Far out. How do we unmute it? Why are we on mute?
Hello, everyone.
Hello, can you hear us now? Hello, can you hear us now? Hello, can you hear us? Can you hear us? Hello.
That's better. There
Is
we
that
go.
better? All right. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys. Technical difficulties. Are we
There we
freezing?
go.
Are we freezing over the other side? I'm not sure.
No, we're doing all right, I think. Yeah.
Are we sure? I thought Johnny Carlton said we're freezing.
Hey.
We were for a sec, but I think it's all caught up now. So
All right. Welcome, everybody, to the HFD Footy Podcast. I'm your host, Chris C., the Duke of Port Adelaide, and we've got a star-studded lineup. The King of the North.
G'day, guys.
How are you, man? And
Yeah,
we got Johnny Carlton. How are you, my friend?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Good, man. There's a few. We got a few people here in on TikTok watching you.
Oh, mate, that's all right.
And welcome everyone from TikTok, everyone from YouTube. So we're streaming on both platforms tonight. We haven't done this before, so if it freezes or if it does something, we do apologise. But yeah, thanks for everyone that's rocked up. Huge weekend of footy. Huge weekend of footy. Yeah. And Johnny Carlton's probably going to give me a lot of shit tonight after what I did last week. But hey, it is what it is.
Sure.
Before we do go, guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you're on TikTok, make sure you give us a follow as well. Got a few people. Hello, Ree. Stay Harley's in there. Yun's in there. Over in TikTok, we've got, man, there's a lot of people in there. Tigers. Johnny is the Saints fan you met last year. Remember me?
Yes. How are you, mate?
The sad sandwich.
Yes. Long time.
Sad sandwich.
Sad sandwich, guys. All right. Let's get straight into it, guys. Let's get straight into it. So, look, the first game of the round was the best game of the round for me. and I was laughing my head off. Because I'm a Port supporter, as you know. It was the Crows versus the Richmond Tigers, and it was 10-11-71 to 12-7-79. The King of the North and myself, we did a watch along on this one, and all I can say is I was laughing my head off. I was laughing my head off because it was great to see the Crows lose again, and their season is over. So, yeah, what the heck happened, man? Like, Richmond, how good were they? How good were Richmond? I couldn't believe, like, especially that first quarter, they just were all over him, and then they just kept at it. I think the Crows had a bit of a flurry of goals, like had 3 goals, and then Richmond will score again. The only thing I would say that I hated about Richmond was that guy Cumberland, when he gave that 50 away and he had a shot on goal. Not him, someone else. That was the worst thing I've ever seen, man. How pissed off was I about that? Like,
so ridiculous.
Yeah. But other than that, it was a good win for Richmond. I like their second win of the season. I was happy that Johnny Carlton was probably crying about it, so that was a good thing. But King of the North, what do you think of this one, man? Because it was the Crows had their season on the line, and they
did.
They choked it. They freaking choked it. So, what do you think of it? Can the Crows salvage anything from this season?
In one word, I think no. I think their season's done pretty much. I did have a little cheeky surprise where I snuck in a Richmond scarf for the watch along. So
you did too.
That blew away Chris E. So I've got a friend of mine. Right when I first arrived in Melbourne, they gave me we went to a Richmond game, so they gave me a Richmond scarf, and it's been in the cupboard like for 2.5 years, just sitting in there. So I just got the scarf for this game. So Adelaide were really bad, and just disappointing. Like disappointing for all the Crows supporters. Like J-Crom, KP, all the guys who were hoping their team they needed to win to have any chance at all. But yeah, that loss has pretty much done their season, I would think. And Richmond had 3 players back as well. So three good ins. They were great in the midfield. They were like in the centre. They were fantastic. He was great all over the park as well. So good win to Richmond. Really poor from Adelaide. And I watched the press conference of the coach after the game, and he just didn't have any answers. He just said, we've got to do better. Oh, no shit. So, I think that's their season done. But, there we go.
Yeah, it was good to see Taranto back with 26 touches.
Yep.
I thought like when Bolton was in the middle, he didn't score a goal, but 20 touches, and he was quick, man. Like when the ball spilled and he was running onto it and he got it, no one could catch Bolton. He was unbelievable. Thought Baker was good. He was always good. He was always filling the holes in defence, and also got a goal himself as well. And Short was good too with 31 touches. For the Crows, Dawson had 32. I mean, I thought Hinge was all right. The back line was not too bad, but Saligo 20 touches, not good enough. Laird had 28. Rochelle, he had 2 goals, and he was the banana of the week last week from Johnny Carlton. But 12 touches, 2 goals. At least he scored, but 12 touches is not enough. You got to put he's got to spend more time in the middle. And Fogarty, I'm like 3 goals too for Fogarty. So Crows, man, I don't know. They're playing Sydney this week, so it's going to be interesting. Johnny Carlton. Now we know that you were sleeping half, with this one. Did you watch any of it? Did you watch the first half or anything?
Look, I watched bits and bits of it. First of all, I just want to say this was a must-win game for Adelaide. So, to home game advantage to go up against a bottom 4 team, it was a must-win, and they absolutely did not rock up Adelaide. Anyways, dropping their main ruckman just showed that they Adelaide had so much confidence saying, yeah, we'll drop our best ruckman and we can beat Richmond without our best ruckman. Obviously, that was not the case. And look, Richmond just showed up. Adelaide didn't. They overestimated Richmond, and that's what happens. They got punished. And look, Adelaide did not have an answer for what Richmond gave to Adelaide. And look, it was close here and there, but Richmond just looked control in the whole game. As I said, Bolton in that midfield just looked different. As I said, no Dusty as well. So it would have been, yeah. Look, handy ins. Taranto, Prestia, they were Kaczynski, very handy ins. But the main thing is from that game is that Adelaide season's gone, and now they got to find a way without Taylor Walker in that team because they can't rely on Taylor Walker every game. And I know Rankin's injured and everything as well, but that's where Rochelle needs to pop up, my banana of the week from last week. But he was, again, a banana, so he didn't do anything. Fogarty stepped up, which was probably the only forward line that stepped up. They're saying Keys is a good player. Keys didn't step up. Hey, you got Saligo, Dawson, Laird in there. I feel like Adelaide just rely on a lot of players like Crouch, Walker, O'Brien. If one of them's not playing, it's a different Adelaide. And as I said, Adelaide did not have an answer for what Richmond gave it. And yeah, the biggest thing from that is Adelaide's season is done. So as I said, I don't like Richmond, but congratulations on a win. So you're still bottom four, so relax.
That's
anyway.
it. Yeah, 100%, man. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Taylor Walker. They got a. I mean, they got Philthorpe coming back as well. They got Rankit coming back, but I just don't think it's going to be enough to get you there at the end of the year. So yeah. Look, I did give J-Crom a lot of shit. Not really a lot of shit, but he was really upset. So, but he's over it now. He couldn't join us tonight, but yeah. It's quite hilarious, but yeah, I just think like the Crows. I mean, 7 years without finals is, yeah. I mean, for a team that was always prominent in the finals before that, like they'll not all the time, but at least once every few years they were in it. Yeah, to have 7 years without finals is bad. But young Crow season's over. He reckons Bevo in trouble. We'll talk about Bevo later. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that is the Crows versus Richmond. We'll head over to the next game. Friday night's game was the Bulldogs versus Brisbane. They got the win. The Bulldogs 10-11, 71 to 17-12, 114. Hipwood was great with 20 disposals, 13 marks, 6 goals, and Lockie Neal back to his best, 38 disposals, 10 clearances, and 2 goals. So, are Brisbane back, guys? Like, they look really good. You thought, Western Bulldogs was on a bit of a run, but yeah, look, they just looked like the Brisbane of old. We thought, Marvel was going to be an issue for them. We thought Brisbane were going to struggle at Marvel, but they get the chocolates. Now, is it the same thing that Johnny Carlton said a few weeks ago? 1 week, Bulldogs are like, this amazing team. And then the week later, they're just mediocre. So, I don't know, I think it's a bit of that with them. Yeah, Brisbane, they're still in the chance to win a lot of games in this second half of the season, and could really shake up the finals if they get get everything right going into the back half. So, King of the North, you did watch this one with J-Crom?
I did. Yeah.
What did you think, man?
Yeah, no, it was a good game. Congratulations, Johnny Carlton, because I know he's got a soft spot for Brisbane, and his mates are Brizzy supporters. So well done to the boys. And it was Brisbane put on a clinic, so they were sensational, really. So yeah, for Hipwood to kick 6, he was everywhere. They were just like, it was a real team effort, and I don't think it was the Bulldogs being bad. I think it was just Brisbane being a much better team than the Bulldogs are. and they just outplayed them, and the pressure was better, and everything. So yeah, that was a really outstanding performance by Brisbane, and they keep their and they were playing for their season as well. So yeah, that they stood up where another team should have the night before, but they didn't. But Brisbane actually stood up and showed that there's still a slim chance, and keep their finals hopes alive.
Yeah, 100%. Johnny Carlton, you do like Brisbane? A bit of a Brisbane fan, apart from Carlton, obviously. What do you think of this one, man? Brisbane back.
Yeah, look, as what you guys said, I do have a spot for Brisbane. Look, as I said, I do mind. I don't mind Brisbane, and in the bye, they said that something needs to change after the bye, right? Now, before I talk about Brisbane, Bulldogs, right? Their ins and outs were way better than they had against Collingwood. So they actually had Tom Liberatore and another star come in. But that Bulldogs performance against Collingwood against that performance on Brisbane, it's just completely different. It's just a completely different side. As what you said at the start, I say they are a mid-card team. One day they play amazing, the next week they just fumble. It's like they have confidence for 1 week, and then it's like, they can't keep it consistent. It's just go from up, down, up, down. They're a mid-card team. And as I said, they always have been. But as I said, well, Bulldogs, I think you've woken up the Lion, because the Lion is now up and about, and I think now is where they start to roar. And I think here comes Brisbane. And as I said, I feel like this is where Brisbane make the top 8, guys. This is where Brisbane might actually make the top 4. I actually see Brisbane doing a Carlton right now and winning the next 8 to 9 games in a row. I feel like Brisbane can do what a Carlton and a GWS did last year. I feel like this is, if you are versing Brisbane in the next coming weeks, you should be very afraid, because all their stars have had their break. They've come back now. They're refreshed. Lockie Neal's playing his good footy. Hipwood, Danaher, Cameron, they're all coming about. As I said, Bulldogs, you've woken up a Lion, and it's about to start roaring. So watch out for Brisbane. But yeah, very impressive win at Marvel Stadium. They don't play well at Marvel. I told you that a couple of weeks ago when they versed Hawthorn. Completely different team to the team that Brisbane came out to Hawthorn, to the team that Brisbane came out to the Bulldogs on Friday night. Very different team.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah, Brisbane can, they can definitely go up the ladder for sure. I did really like Hipwood, and he was really good that night. So, if they peak at the right time, you just don't know what they're going to do. So they might be up there, as you said. Beware of the sleeping lion. It's coming, I reckon. All right. Next game was a doozy. I didn't actually watch this one because I was at work, but the King did a massive marathon on the Saturday, and we got a lot of subscribers on YouTube and a lot of views. So thank you for everyone who came in and supported the King on Saturday. But
it was awesome.
It was awesome. But this game was off tap. It was in Tasmania. It was the Hawks versus the GWS Giants. It was the Hawks that won 12-13-85 to 12-7-79. The Hawks keep winning. That is the story there. So I did say last week, if they beat GWS next week, I'm going to put them down for a finals berth. So I'm going to keep with my prediction, and I'm going to say they're going to sneak into that 8th spot. I've looked at the ladder, and it's definitely doable. And I think they're a good side. They're a very good side. For a young team. The only thing, I did speak to one of my cousins. He's a full-on Hawthorn supporter, and he reckons they're in a really good spot at the moment. But will they, because they're young, can they sustain the rest of the season? Can they, keep that up for the whole season? So that was his concern. But he is very happy, man, down at Hawthorn. So King of the North, you watched this one to the end. Was it a good game, during it, or was it only good at the end?
No, it was a good game, and GWS really had the game in hand. They were controlling the game throughout the whole thing. Hawthorn, for a change, were chasing, and their pressure just wasn't as like the pressure that we've seen Hawthorn put on in the last few weeks has been, it wasn't quite there. Whether that was GWS, the way they were playing, was able to stop that. But yeah, they really struggled to come with they weren't that intense throughout the first three quarters. But yeah, it was a really good game throughout. But it looked like GWS were going to win it. But somehow Hawthorn just come at the end. And controversy with the umpires again in this game on that final free kick. But yeah, they just found a way to win, and it just shows that the way that they're getting coached is really good, and they managed to get away with the win. So, and to do that over GWS, that's a big effort. So yeah, well done Hawks. I did say that they might be top 8. So and I can sort of I would think that there might be a couple of other teams beside. I thought the Suns might be up there. But if they can't win away from home, we're going to talk about them. But yeah, Brisbane and the Hawks are going to be, they're going to be down there in the bottom end of the 8, I reckon.
Yeah, 100%. I like Hawks. I really do. Johnny Carlton. Yeah. Did you pick Hawks?
Well, I actually forgot to tip, but
Oh.
yeah, so I lost my tip because I forgot to tip, which is my fault. But I would have tipped Hawthorn. I did say on the podcast last week that Hawthorn would win. Yeah, look, Hawthorn, Tasmania, it's their stomping grounds. It is very hard to beat Hawthorn up there. And as I said, Hawthorn's youngsters just did it again against a top 8 quality side. They did it again. GWS coming off a fresh bye as well. So Hawthorn did play a good game before that, but GWS, they should have been fresh, coming off a bye, just was terrible. As I said, they just keep rolling the Hawks. I think they are besides Sydney, I think they are the most consistent, dangerous team in the comp. They have been consistent for the last 6 to 7 weeks, and they just keep getting better and better every game. And as King of the North watches them every week, you could tell them that they're getting better and better. We watch them sometimes, Chris. Mate, they are getting better and better, and their youngsters are actually rising. Like, they are becoming superstars. And as I said, even their old guys, Brewsty and Gunston, they're still doing their job. So, as I said, Hawthorn, they are a very dangerous team. And, finals for Hawthorn, it's not out. It is very possible for Hawthorn to make the top 8. So, Hawthorn are not an easy team, guys. So, if you do go up against Hawthorn, don't think it's going to be easy. So,
yeah, that's it. You got Essendon for life on TikTok saying, Johnny Carlton's here. There you go. So,
wow, a bit of drama tonight. This is what we love.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I'm sure if you stick around for the Essendon Carlton review, that's going to be pretty entertaining. All right, next game, guys.
Love it.
Next game. It is the Eagles versus North Melbourne, and the Eagles. I can't believe the Eagles lost this. 8 goals, 17-65. Eagles were defeated by North Melbourne 11-8-74. Now, I did catch the end of this one. Jai Simpkin, what a champion. I mean, he went back and scored the last goal. Captain's goal, 28 disposals, 7 tackles, 2 goals. The hero for North Melbourne. And also, Larky had 5 goals for himself. So, really good from him. Yeah, congratulations to North Melbourne winning their first game of the season. If there was going to be a game they were going to win, I think it was that one. No Harley Reid in there as well, so they just didn't look as good. West Coast without Harley Reid just didn't look as good at all. So I know they had Yo in there, they had Waterman back, but they just weren't getting good service going forward. Now, I'm not sure if it's a Harley Reid thing, I don't know, but. Yeah, they really missed Harley on the weekend, North Melbourne. So, yeah, it was a good win from North Melbourne. They were beating them by a fair bit. Sorry, they were beating them by a fair bit in that game, and then West Coast came back and nearly stole it. So, but it was good to see North Melbourne win. King of the North, you did do the watch along, and you had a lot of North supporters in the chat. They were going off in there, and they were so happy that they won. What do you have to say about North winning, man? Do you think they're going to win another one, or is that all we're going to see?
I think that might be the only one that they get. West Coast were horrible for 3 quarters. Even without Harley Reid there's no excuse. They had enough good players in that side to beat North Melbourne. But yeah, good on North Melbourne for putting up a fight. Their senior players stood up. They were leading all the way, and then that last quarter, West Coast. I don't know what happened at 3/4 time. I don't know what the coach said or what whoever said, but far out. West Coast come out like a different team, and just if they played like that at the beginning of the game, it would have been just a slaughter. So yeah, they come back. I think it was 5 or 6 unanswered goals in the last quarter. But yeah, lucky for the senior players of North Melbourne, they stood up at the end and got those last couple of goals to the thank God for my friend who's a North supporter was just thinking they were going to lose, and but they hung on the end. So yeah, it was a good win for North, but yeah, I don't see them beating anybody else, to be honest. So but yeah, it was good on North Melbourne for getting your first win.
It's a bad loss for West Coast as well. Like,
It is. Yeah.
after beating Melbourne, how does a team beat Melbourne and then can't beat North Melbourne? Like, it just baffles me. I understand they had, as I said, they didn't have Harley Reid, but not to,
They just weren't. They just came out and they were terrible. They were playing terrible football. So yeah.
All right, Johnny Carlton. Did you forget to tip on this one as well, or?
No, tip West Coast. But look, I'm going to disagree with the King. I actually think North Melbourne will win more games this year. I just see them. Look, at the end of the day, we all say it. Does one player really make a team? I don't think so. But the way that West Coast played out on the weekend, it showed that Harley Reid shows their speed, their energy, the crowd lift when he gets it. It's like he's like that the guy that lifts like there's that player in Port Adelaide where whoever he gets it, the crowd just go crazy. It might be a Butters, it might be a Rosie, but for Carlton, it's a Charlie Kerner. Whenever Charlie gets the ball, the Carlton fans erupt. Like, he's that energy guy, and he's the fans base around him. And for West Coast too, like, no Kelly, no Reid, like, their midfield was slow, and Yo did all he could. Like, he did everything, but unfortunately, as I said, look, North Melbourne got out to a lead, but West Coast had that game. They came back. They had that game in their hands. Look, a free kick went North Melbourne's way by Elliot Yo. Was it a free kick? We don't know. But at the end of the day, North Melbourne get their first win. And I spoke to a mate who's North Melbourne, and I spoke to him over the weekend. I said to him, mate, if Larky was in a good team, he would be the top superstar of the comp right now. Larky would be leading the Coleman by a mile. If Larky was in a team like Carlton and he gets that ball straight to him on a lead, mate, Larky would be top 1 in the Coleman. But Larky has to fight for that ball when it comes in. But he is an absolute superstar, Nick Larky. He is a champion. I would love Nick Larky at my club. But as I said, North Melbourne, happy days. Their supporters finally. Saw some supporters crying that they finally won. Some supporters say flag North. They're all up and about. So yeah, look, as I said, should be happy North Melbourne supporters. West Coast just very, very terrible. But as I said, not the end for West Coast. You guys have had a very good season. Just go into the bye, get your players back, and start regrouping and go again.
Yep. Yeah, no, I agree. They could win another one, but yeah, West Coast, just had to be the team that lost to them. Like, if you're a West Coast supporter, you would have hated that game. Like afterwards, you would have been so devastated. So it is what it is, guys. But yeah, good on North for winning that one. Good on them. Because I was actually going for them. I really wanted them to win. So it was nice,
Big
but
upset.
big upset. All right, next game, guys. This was Saturday night. It was one of the shittest games, but it did have a bit of a. The ending was pretty good actually, but the in between was rubbish. St Kilda 7 goals, 9-51 defeated Gold Coast 7, 6-48. What a low scoring game. How low can you go?
How does this get Saturday night prime time? Seriously.
Don't know.
Unbelievable.
Um,
Unbelievable.
Now, I'm going to bring up something I want the King to say this one. I'm going to bring it
Yeah.
up. The graphic. Have you got YouTube on? Can you see it?
I do. Yeah.
All right. There you go. So I want you to. He's your man. He's your man. So I want you to just read that out.
I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say.
What? What am I going to say? What am I going to say?
Yeah. Go ahead. Put it up.
It's up. It's up.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
So I want you to read it out because, like, it's your
Hang on
man.
a sec.
It's your man.
There you go. No, I can only see the score at the moment on YouTube.
The score.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you're a bit behind.
I'm a bit behind. That's okay.
Oh, jeez.
But you're going to bring up bring up my man Sam Flanders. I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
Yeah, it's there now. Can't you see it? I'm sure it's there.
No, hang on. I'm waiting for it to come up. There we go. 42 disposals, 13 marks, 163 fantasy points, 26 disposals, 8 marks, and 98 fantasy points. So
Kind of blinder.
it is so there was some comments by some retired footballers who are now commentators who basically, and I think Carlton might agree with this, that
Bless you.
a lot of Sam Flanders' disposals are pretty useless. As he sneezes away there, old poor Johnny Carlton. So.
Oh, geez.
So yeah, 42 disposals, but some senior ex-footy players were commenting that Sam Flanders gets a lot of useless disposals. So and I think JC might agree with that. And but yeah, you've got to give him credit. He every week he is in the very high disposal count, but is he just standing around just passing the ball on? Yeah, so you've got to. That question's being asked, I guess. So yeah, but no, good on Sam. I've been following him from the beginning and watching him come along, and every week he's pretty consistent with high disposals. So what do you? I'll just comment about the game as well. So yeah, Gold Coast can't win away from home again, and St Kilda are just so hard to watch. They're a tough team to watch, and as Johnny Carlton said, how does this become a Saturday night special on prime time Saturday night? Gold Coast, if they're anything like a top 8 contender, then they should have been knocking over St Kilda pretty easy. I don't know whether it was the way that St Kilda plays that put them off their game, but they were slow. They were dropping the ball. They were just terrible. So yeah. What do you think, Johnny Carlton?
Johnny Carlton's like, his nose
He's
is dripping.
struggling.
He's struggling, man. Johnny Carlton's struggling.
He'll be back.
Sorry,
He'll be back.
I'm back.
He'll be back with us.
Now, Chrissy, do you want to go first, or do you want me to go?
No, you can go, man. I haven't really got much to say about it, so.
Look, Sam Flanders, mate. Well, he had a ball on the string, mate. It was just Sam Flanders, that football all day, every day. 42 disposals, what a game. And yeah, I've heard people say Flanders, his disposals are weak. They're not efficiency. He always turns them over, but yeah. We don't know, mate. We don't know, but he gets those possessions, and that's all that really counts. But at the end of the day, I said to him, if Gold Coast really want to make a top 8, they got to beat these teams. They got to win away from home. And St Kilda are not in top form at the moment. And to go there, Marvel, and lose to St Kilda, it's just not it. If you guys want to make finals, you have to win those games. That is a must-win game. How St Kilda have won 2 games in a row, I don't know. I've watched them the last 2 weeks. I don't know.
Yeah.
But as I said, St Kilda is so hard to watch. Like, their ball movement, they're slow. They don't know how to do. Max King is just not it this year. Ben King's killing it. His brother. As I said, if this was at Gold Coast would have smashed them by 40 points plus. But this was a terrible game to watch. As a bystander, this was a terrible game to watch. But St Kilda, they got a free kick, a controversial free kick by Mac Andrew at the end. Was it a free kick? Was it not? But as I said, I told you guys a couple of weeks ago, Ross has to go. It's time for a rebuild. They need to start fresh. They need to get new players in. It's time for a rebuild.
Yeah, they I don't know. That game was, I don't know. They play that so defensive game where you just can't score. I don't know. Is it them playing a defensive game, or is it just you become shit when you play St Kilda? I don't know.
It's Ross Lyon ball, and it's just terrible. They just can't play it. Those players are not Ross Lyon ball. Those players want to run off half back. Those players want to give in, use the corridor.
Yeah, again, we'll agree.
He played the same boring football in Fremantle as well, like when he was coaching Fremantle as well.
He does. His time's over. He needs to retire. It's time to start fresh, as I said.
Yeah, they got rid of Ratton for him. I don't know if that was like.
But Radham wasn't the right choice for them too.
Yeah, true. Yeah, Ross needs to go. AJ, welcome in. And Genwell goes, it's boring Ross Lion game style. Sure is. Ross the Dross. That's what Stay Harley reckons. So, all right, guys. Well, yeah, that was a boring game. It wasn't even boring just talking about it. All right, next game, guys. It was the Sunday game. Sydney, mate. How good is Sydney?
Sydney.
Swans. 1,112 to 12-10-82. Geelong. 30-point margin there at the SCG on Sunday. Quick mentions. Errol Goulden, 37 disposals, 15 score involvements, 8 marks. And then you had Brody Grundy, the new recruit, 34 hitouts, 24 disposals, 11 score involvements. I mean, can you get a better game from a ruckman? I don't know. But they're on fire, man. Sydney, I mean, they were down 5 goals at quarter time, and I'm like, oh, okay, maybe, maybe this is like, the next phase of Sydney, but then they just went bang. They went back, the next 3 quarters, they just absolutely, Geelong had no chances, no answers really, so, they're a good side, Sydney, they're a good side. Can they go all the way, is the question? I don't know, but they're definitely a good side. Can they win in Melbourne's another question. That's another question. Are they going to beat the likes of Collingwood, Carlton, those kind of clubs on the big stages of the MCG is the big question. So, we've seen it before how these teams play really well during the year. These, especially interstate teams, they go to Victoria and, they buckle, in the grand final. So, look, they're looking good now. They're probably the best informed team right now, and good luck trying to catch them. But as I said, this is not the EPL. This is the AFL, and it doesn't matter if you finish first or not. It's what happened on what happens in the finals is what happens. So, but no, they're really good. They're going really well. So, the King sent a rose. Thanks, King.
There we go.
You're a nice king. Is that from your millions in your chest of treasures?
That's it. Yep.
But yeah, Geelong. Yeah. I mean, I thought Holmes was good. I thought he played in the middle. I'm pretty sure he was really good for them. But yeah, apart from that, Jeremy Carron didn't look that great. Yeah, I don't know. Even Tom Stewart didn't really do much. I don't know. King of the North, we missed this one, but did you get a glimpse?
No, it's the only game I didn't watch, and out of all the games, but yeah, I did see the scores when Geelong was up at quarter time, and I thought, here we go. But no, they're just Sydney's just outstanding, aren't they? So
Yeah.
so they're next level. They're not sitting at number one for no reason, and it's going to take a good side to be at their best on the day to get them. So yeah, congratulations, Sydney. You roll on. My Sydney mates at work are very, very happy, and yeah, Geelong lose another one.
There you go. Johnny Carlton, you're probably getting ready for the big Bombers and Carlton game. So, did you get a glimpse of this one at all?
I did. I watched it. Look, I'm telling you guys now, Sydney are making the granny. That's it. They are making the granny. They are going all the way. Will they win it? I don't know. But they are making the granny. Against who? I don't know. They are the best team in the comp. If Warner's not stepping up, it's Goulden. If Goulden's not stepping up, it's Heaney. If Heaney's not stepping up, it's Papley. Mate, this team just gets ridiculous. Brodie Grundy is the best recruit this year. He has fixed that team so well. The taps that he does, mate. Sydney are dangerous. They're gonna. I reckon Sydney are gonna go unbeaten now. I reckon they're gonna finish the season with one loss, and that's it.
Well,
they are just too good. No one can stop Sydney at the moment. Tell me a team who's gonna stop Sydney at the moment.
There's no one. But you know what I want to ask you is, how the hell did Richmond beat them? Is what I want to know. How the hell?
Well, as I said,
you know what I mean?
Football is a funny game, but obviously, besides that, mate, they have looked phenomenal in every single game that they've played. Their forward line, their midfield, their defense, they just keep getting better and better and better.
Yeah.
Geelong, wow. Geelong's next opponent is Carlton. So if they want to be a good team, they better fix up something, because Carlton, they're not an easy team, the Blue Boys. I can tell you that for sure. Look, I said it at the start of the year. I don't rate Geelong. They had a really good start, but this is where you see Geelong crumble now. I don't rate Geelong, and I don't even think Geelong will finish top 8. I think there are better teams out there than Geelong. So,
jeez.
But as I said, Sydney best team in the comp, and they're going all the way, guys. They're going all the way.
Yeah, well, yeah, they got a good, as you said, Heaney and Warner and Papley and is it Rowbottom? Another one.
Rowbottom. They just McInerney.
Yeah, they got some good players.
And Gemwin's asking, saying injury concerns for Blakely.
For Blakey, yeah.
Blakey. Oh, yeah. Is that the Lizard?
Yeah, the Lizard. Yeah,
the Lizard.
Yeah, the Lizard.
But Sydney got Adelaide this week, please.
Oh yeah,
please.
I'm doing that watch along just
the Crows.
Just to laugh
if
again.
The Crows beat Sydney, what do you do if the Crows beat Sydney?
I give up. I give up on AFL.
You
Crows
give up.
can't beat exactly. They can beat Sydney.
Jeez, the Crows beat Sydney. I don't know, man. What the heck? I don't know.
If they beat Sydney and then they come out and get beaten by West Coast, that would be just the ultimate. So,
jeez. I just don't care. I just don't rate Kittens because I'm a hater and I'm a Hawks fan. Fair enough, Genwill. Yeah, if you're a Hawks fan, you guys hate Geelong for sure. Yeah. All right. Oh man, I've been dreading bloody talking about this game, man. I really have. But here we are. Essendon versus Carlton.
Ready.
9 goals, 1670 to Carlton winning 15 goals. Is that 8 or 6? I can't see. 6.
15-6.
15-6, 96. Quick mentions. It was good to see these guys.
Essendon for life. Are you ready?
Here we go. Essendon for life. Here we go. Quick mentions. The twins, the McKay brothers. They looked. I don't know. Like if they were wearing, like someone said to me, "Oh, there are really twins. Because someone said they didn't believe it, but when they saw them together, so
Yep.
There you go, guys. So whoever didn't believe they were twins, there you go.
Yeah.
But it was good to see them playing together on each other as well. So that was pretty cool. Look, let me just tell you something. You know how Johnny Carlton? No, sorry, not Johnny Carlton. You know J-Crom? He doesn't like Port Adelaide because of me. Well, it's becoming the same with Carlton now because Johnny Carlton is like the thorn. So I'm becoming a Carlton hater because of Johnny Carlton. You know what I mean? I never used to hate. I never used to hate him. I used to like Carlton, but then I met Johnny Carlton, and it's like, dude, you know what I mean? So it's hard to swallow. I was going for Essendon. I was like, come on, Essendon, and they scored a goal. I was like, yeah, and then yeah. But look, credit to the Blues. They were too clinical. Up forward in the middle. They were just clean when they went forward. Essendon were not clean going forward at all. It showed in that third quarter when they had a bit of the game. They were trying to get back into it. What did they score? Like 1 goal 6 or something? What was it? I can't remember.
Like
that. So
Not important.
yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, they're just not as clean. Like Carlton are just like I just think like Carlton are just that percentage better at the moment. They're in this phase of their development that they're just better. I think Essendon have still got a year or two to get to that level where Carlton is now. But yeah, Carlton are looking the goods, and are they the team to challenge Sydney? Because they're second on the ladder now, so they've got a good forward line. I thought they were going to struggle with that Doherty in the back line, but yeah, they're proving they're playing really well. That Chincotta, how good's he, man? Like on merit, he was tagging merit and scored a goal on his own. He's bloody great. And a few other players. Even I know that Cripps had a quiet night compared to other nights, but he still got a goal. I reckon Sam Walsh was good. And the two towers, like they only scored I think 3 goals between them. I think Charlie had 2, Harry McKay had 1. But it was all the other forwards, man, that were causing damage as well. Like it was Williams. How many goals did Williams score? 2. Yeah, I mean, Hollands as well. Yeah, the guy from was it Gold? Is he from Gold Coast? Who was the Hollands from Gold? Is it Gold Coast or GWS?
Yeah, Elijah.
Yeah. He played well. He played really well. He scored 3 goals. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
He had a great game.
Yeah,
he had a great game. Look, the Bombers. Yeah, they just didn't look as potent up forward at all. Guoifi had a few shots. How many shots did he bloody miss? And Langford didn't have as much impact as everyone liked. But this is what it is, man. Congratulations, Johnny Carlton. But one day the tables will turn, my friend. The tables will turn. I'm gonna save Johnny Carlton to the. I'm gonna save him to the end. King of the North. You go first.
Okay. I'm not going to say too much about the game because I'm going to leave the glory to Johnny Carlton.
Glory.
All I'm going to say is that I was about to do a watch along with about an hour to go, and I got a phone call, and they said to me,
"Was it from Cripper?"
No. I got a phone call from a mate of mine and said, "Do you want to come to the game?" And I went, "Look, I've got this commitment to the pod, but I have to go to the game. So yeah, rang Chrissy up and said, "Look, I'm not going to do the watch along. I'm off to the footy." So off I went. So yeah, all I'm going to say about Carlton is De Koning.
Oh, how good's he? I forgot to say that.
De Koning. I'm glad you didn't say his name. So I'm glad you didn't say that. De Koning, amazing. All the forwards. Don't worry about our big forwards. The small forwards were just outstanding. They played such a good game. My man Owi's got a goal as well. But yeah, just 3 quarters, just outstanding. And Essendon couldn't kick straight. So yeah, so many behinds. But my mate at work is an Essendon supporter, diehard Essendon supporter. he said to me on Friday before the weekend that Carlton are that year ahead of Essendon, or a couple of years ahead of Essendon already. So they've still got, and it just showed. So yeah, that's all I'll say about the game. Congratulations to Carlton, good win, and De Koning, man of the match. He was just outstanding, amazing in the middle. Just won the ruck. He was just all over the place. So yeah, Johnny Carlton, over to you.
Oh, baby. Wow, I've been waiting for this day to come. How good is football? Anyways, let's talk about this beautiful game. So, the build up to the game. I went on TikTok Live about 2 hours before I left. All these Essendon supporters were in there. They were telling me, don't go to the game. You're going to get ready to lose. Merritt's going to own you. Langford's going to kick 4. I'm like, all right. Get to the game. Sitting next to a lot of Essendon supporters. I'm said to my mate, I'm like, this is no good, mate. This is no good. I feel like there's going to be a punch on tonight. I'm going to get rowdy. And I never get rowdy. This is the first time I'm going to get rowdy this year. He's like, mate, just keep your silence. Just don't talk until the game's done. I'm like, nah, mate, I can't do it like that. Anyways, the Bombers came out. The Carlton boys came out. Anyways, besides that, game was going on and on and on. Anyways, fourth quarter happens. Carlton kicked the first goal of the fourth quarter. These Essendon supporters are putting their root finger up at me, leaving. And I'm like, where are you going? There's a public holiday tomorrow. Where are you going? Why are you going so early? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the game, Bombers supporters. Mate, 30,000 supporters left, mate. They couldn't watch that team.
They really did. It looked like
team, mate. You guys, supporters, yeah, get out of here, fucking supporters. You're freaking pretenders. That's what you guys are.
It looked like an empty stadium, Johnny Carlton, didn't it?
They are tremendous, mates. They wanted to get on that train and get into bed because there's a public holiday tomorrow. Now, at the end of the game, Blues won. This team is a joke. Essendon for life. Follow a new team. Your team's a joke. You guys have only bet one team in the top 8 and you think you're good. You think you're good because you beat GWS. Hawthorn beat GWS. Bulldogs beat GWS. You're not special, Essendon. You are not special. And I've got a big surprise for Essendon fans. I rang Chincotta after the game and I said, Chincotta, empty out your pockets. And this is what happened.
Oh, here we go. TikTok Live, you can't see this, but all right.
Chincotta, this is what happened.
There you go.
Let's look at this. He found his keys, he found his phone, he found his wallet, and most importantly, he found Zach Merritt in his back pocket. How good is Alex Chincotta? How good? Taking home a Brownlow contender with ya. Merritt, you are a dud, all right? Chincotta, I love you, my boy. 2 goals as well. Merritt couldn't even touch the ball in the first half. At the end of the day, it was best game of the year. That's my favourite win so far. And I did tell Essendon I've got another surprise for them. And I went home, 12:30. I sat down, had a coffee, and I wrote a big paragraph. And you know where I wrote this big paragraph?
Oh, no. It's not in the book.
Oh, no.
Oh, baby, it's in the book. It's in the book. Oh, baby, here we go. All righty. Here we go. Sunday, 9th of June, 12:34 a.m. Just got home from the best game of the 2024 season so far. I didn't know we had 2 buys in a week. Those boys just felt like this was a training ground. Essendon say they're the real deal. That's why they're in the top 2. All they can do is beat the bottom 8 teams. Essendon, It's been 7,326 days since you guys have won a final. I finished high school. I've graduated. I've had 3 girlfriends in that time. And you guys still haven't won a final. All you kids haven't seen a final under the age of 10 years old. And for the next 5 years, you won't see another final too. You guys say you guys are the real deal this year. All I see is pretenders. You say Zach Mera is going to win the Brownlow. Well, Chincotta had that and he was in his back pocket. So give Chincotta the Brownlow already. You say that we only rely on Cripps and Walsh. Well, sorry, Essendon fans, but Cripper, Walsh, Harry, Charlie, and Wiedering didn't have a good game, and we still smashed you by 5 goals. You guys had one good 10-minute path, and that was it. The others was just training. Tom de Koning is a ruckman, and he demolished your whole team. Elijah Hollins is a 3rd-round draft pick, and you made him look like a top 2 draft pick. Matthew Owies only had 6 disposals and 1 goal, and he did more than Ben Mackay did the whole entire season. The only good thing Ben Mackay is good for is a step ladder. Thank you, PS Jamie Elliott. Essendon fans, you say you're going to make the top 8. Well, we'll see in 12 weeks when you guys are 11th on the ladder. If you guys eventually make finals, well, I hope you wait another year because you're definitely not winning a final this year. To the Bombers supporter that put the root finger up at me, here's your favour. I'll put the one back up at you. You're a disgrace. You never leave a game early. As a Carlton diehard supporter, I will stay to the final siren. You are just like your team, a bloody joke. I thought Richmond was a joke this year, but you guys are way worse. Now, you had everyone on your side this year. Even Port Adelaide fans were on Essendon's side this week. It's all right. Port Adelaide fans, they're just jealous because we've beat Port Adelaide and Essendon in the last 2 weeks. P.S. There's still probably a power outage since last week. But anyways, we'll forget about that. Essendon fans, this is my last word to you. Enjoy another year in September without a final and watch Carlton be premiers of 2024. And as Johnny Carlton says, when Johnny Carlton knows football, he knows football. To Essendon, I love you by Johnny Carlton.
There we go.
Oh, my God. How long did it take to write that, man? Jeez.
25 minutes. Signed, sealed, and delivered.
You should frame that, man.
Just for Essendon for life, who's in the TikTok. Well done for he stayed to the end. So well done, mate, for staying to the end, and for sitting in and sitting through Johnny Carlton's book.
Exactly.
So, well done.
I'll give credit where credit's due. He stayed to the end, not like his all other 40,000 supporters that didn't. Yeah. So. At the end of the day, don't worry. There's still more about Essendon in the show. It's coming up. Don't you worry about that.
Oh my God! All right. Well, yeah, that was a nice little thing you had there, man. Like a little sonnet, I'll call it. Like a little song.
Right. Sorry, I wrote something on the back. Wait,
you've got it on the back page as well.
I did. P.S. No wonder they call it Tom de Koning's birthday weekend. Thank you for the public holiday, Tom de Koning, because you are a king.
He was.
King's weekend, Tom de Koning, you are my king.
He was amazing.
Well, I was going to say, if Brody Grundy is the best ruckman in AFL, then he's probably second for sure, like behind him.
Tom de Koning?
Yeah.
No way.
No?
No way. Tim English, Max Gawn.
But if you watch how they play, like right now, form wise, I reckon Tom de Koning's as good as anyone.
The only good thing, Tom de Koning's like another midfielder for us.
He's a better, he's all over the field.
Yeah, but
he's all over the field.
He's a good ruckman as well, man. He taps it. He's good.
He was in defence. He was in the forward line. He was everywhere.
On Monday, on the public holiday, I went to the retirement home and I saw Todd Goldstein in there.
Book it in.
What what are you doing in there, mate? You were playing in the G last night. Now you're in a retirement village.
Oh, no.
Wow.
All
You
right.
think it stops? You think it stops? It doesn't stop, mate. It goes all night long.
All
There we
right. I can't keep hearing about this this game at the moment. So we'll go to the next game. We'll go to the next game. All right. Because I'm sure we're going to hear about it soon. But all right, next game was the last game of the round. It was the Big Freeze at the MCG. It was Collingwood defeating Melbourne 14-5-89 to 8. Is it? No, 8 goals 15. Is that right? I can't see it.
8 goals, 15.
No, is that 6-15?
6-15.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
Gen Will's comment. I love Gen Will's
Yeah,
comment.
6-15. Sorry. My eyes are not
Gen
good. What does
Will.
Gen will say?
Big Dix is retiring soon.
Don't worry, man. Big Dix, you'll be good, mate. Don't worry about that. Don't worry. The power, the backup power's come on, mate. Don't worry. It's coming on. The backup power's back on. All right.
Sure.
Big Freeze was on as well. So good cause, guys. And also quick mention to Jack Chris, 27 disposals, 6 clearances, and 576 meters gained. So he had a really good game, Mr.
Plus
Chris.
won the trophy.
Huh?
Won the trophy as well.
He won the trophy too, yeah. So, all right. You watched this one, King of the North. I didn't really get to watch this one much because I was at work again. But Collingwood just smashed them all day. Kind of like just bullied them.
They did.
Petrarca went to hospital. Hope he's recovering well, but massive loss to Melbourne that he's out now. I'm not sure how long he's out for. Hopefully he's not the rest of the season. 8 weeks. Yeah, it's a long time. And yeah. Petrarca is a real good player for Melbourne, and so what the heck? What was that?
What was what?
Inactivity. Oh. 1 sec, guys. Something happened to my stream here. Oh, there we go. All right, sorry guys. Something happened to the stream on TikTok, but we're all good. I think you gotta be active on, like, you have to, like, if you're not active or something, it goes into like a quiet mode.
Does it?
No.
There we go. We're just learning. So we're just learning the TikTok side of things, guys. So
Yeah.
bear with us.
All right. Anyway, Collingwood versus Melbourne. As I was saying, Petrarca, big loss to Melbourne. They just looked like they were just, Collingwood just did what they did, like, easily. So, and they got a few outs as well, Collingwood. So, but they're just hanging around Collingwood. Like, they're just one of those teams that keep hanging around, and you don't want to be playing them at the MCG on in a final. That's the thing. So they're still there. So I don't want this team to go back to back, even though they can do it. So, but Melbourne have got a lot of issues, man. A lot of issues, heaps of issues. When their players are playing shit, they don't look good. And you know what? You know what I loved about the whole game? What made me happy? When they were booing Stephen May, because Stephen May goes out and says, "Oh, we should have played like last year, like after the grand final. Oh, we should have played Melbourne, Collingwood in the grand final. We would have beat them. Blah blah blah. We're better than them." It's like, dude, you didn't win the grand final. You weren't even near them. You lost 2 finals in a row. Shut up. And they're booing him, and he deserved the boos. So sucked in, Stephen May, sucked in. He should be my banana of the week, if there's going to be one. But King of the North, you did watch this one?
I did. Yeah, no, we did the watch along, and just for anybody, all the people watching on TikTok, you can go over to HFD Media on YouTube, and you can find us over there. We've got all the watch alongs on YouTube, and we do live watch alongs every week, and we're going to do those on TikTok as well. But what we did, we started with the slide on the watch along before the game, so we jumped on an hour early, and we watched all the sliders go down the slide. and just a massive, like, the crowd. Everybody had a hat on. Everybody had the M&D hat on, the Big Freeze hat, and it was just such a good thing that Melbourne does. Everywhere I was going around, I went round to the city in the morning, and there was just Big Freeze hats everywhere. So, the money they raised for the cause is just amazing, and for Neil still to be going, it's fantastic. So, we started early, watched all the sliders go down, some Olympians, some tennis players, Joel Selwood, all dressed up in their gear. So that was fantastic before the game. And then J-Crom joined me for the game, and it was a Collingwood demolition job. They just bashed up Melbourne, and there was no excuse. Melbourne were at their full strength. They had plenty of top names in there. They were up to play, and they should have turned up and played. But Collingwood were, 5-6 players down. They had Dacos came off with an ankle a little bit after halftime, I think it was, and they just outplayed them, out-muscled them, pressure. They were just really good, and Melbourne just didn't have a hope. So well done Collingwood for the win. They had the home crowd behind them, and when that Collingwood chant gets going, then it just takes them up another level. So they made Melbourne look ordinary, that's for sure. So congratulations to Collingwood.
Okay, Carlton. Did you watch this one?
Sure did. First of all, I just want to say there's one player in the AFL that I can't stand, and his name is Braden Maynard.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, mate, he would look. I love when Melbourne fans booed him, mate. I can boo him all day long too. I can't stand him. Can't stand Maynard. Oh, that guy does my head in. Anyways, look, it was all over by quarter time. But Traka, as courage as you are, tried to come back on in that second quarter. Just didn't look it. He was done. He was done for the day. Collingwood, they took their chances. Melbourne were just not that. They didn't get confidence. When Petrarca went down, it was all over. They didn't have Lever. They didn't have Petrarca. As I said to you guys last week, imagine if a Gawn goes down. You know how worse they're going to get if Gawn goes down? Gawn just is their main play every week.
Yep.
Look, Cozzy, he tried to do as much as he could. He tried to light it up, but it just wasn't enough. Collingwood were just too strong. Nathan Kruger, first game in a while. 3 goals. Congratulations. Darcy Moore, you're just a Fruit Loop. Injuring players is all you're known for. You're Fruit Loop. But besides that, unfortunately, Collingwood are back in the 8, which I just wish last week never ended, to be honest. Collingwood out of the 8, just wish it was still there. But fortunately, they won, and that's it. Well, now, I think Melbourne, as I said to Adelaide, I think Adelaide and Melbourne after this week, done. They're gone.
I've got a message from a guy called John in TikTok.
John.
He reckons Carlton won't finish top 4. It's a big call.
They're just salty, mate. They're just salty.
That is a big call.
It's a big call. Okay, well, we'll see. Pies versus Blues GF. Dacos SZN23 reckons.
I'll die. If that ever happens, I'll die.
Why will you die? What are you talking about?
I imagine losing to Collingwood in the grand final. Oh my god, I will not breathe, bro. I'll die.
Yeah, it's like for us Port supporters, if it was Port Crows in the grand final, we lost the Crows, it'd be the worst.
Exactly.
Be the worst. All right, guys. Quickly go through the ladder.
Oh, after the ladder.
Here's the ladder. All right. First is Sydney Swans. Carlton jump into second.
Say that again.
I can't say it again, man. I just can't.
Carlton jump into second, baby.
Oh, jeez. All right. Third, Essendon.
Essendon who? Oh, that's right.
They're still third, man. They're still third. Fourth, Port Adelaide. Last week, what'd you say, Johnny Carlton? Oh, Port's going to slide out of the 8. You watch. What happened? We're still fourth. We're still fourth. Fifth, Geelong. Collingwood go up to 6th spot. Fremantle 7th. GWS 8th. There's your top 8. And then the bottom 10, Gold Coast Suns go down to 9th. Melbourne 10th. Far out, man. Western Bulldogs 11th. Hawthorn are coming at 12th. Brisbane are coming at 13th. St Kilda 14th. Adelaide Crows down the bottom, near the bottom, 15th. West Coast 16th. Richmond 17th. And North Melbourne still in last spot with 18. Any surprises there, guys, apart from the obvious Carlton and I thought Port. Look, I did think Port maybe could slide out, but a few of the results went our way, so it's good to see us back still in there. Anything for you, King of the North?
No. I think probably below Brisbane. Pretty much done for the year. I think.
That's what I was about to say.
Sorry about that, Johnny Carl.
No, that's all right, mate. You have good knowledge, mate. Good knowledge.
I'm learning. You're teaching me well.
Can you see, like, what do you reckon? Who's sliding out? Who do you reckon? Like, this is the mid-year. So we're looking at, this is the mid-year break kind of thing. Like, we're in the middle of the year. Can you see anyone sliding out of the 8 and who goes up?
The only, as I said, the only surprise, look, the surprises is obviously Hawthorn, Brisbane, and Bulldogs look good, right? Bulldogs are a bit iffy because they're good one week, good the other week. Well, Hawthorn and Brisbane are good, mate. Hawthorn are just one win away from the 8. I don't see Geelong making the 8. Personally, that's just me. So I see that going out. I see Geelong going out, and I see maybe Hawthorn or Brisbane going in. And I see Essendon jumping down the bottom of the ladder, and I actually see Port Adelaide and Collingwood up and about. So at the mid-year, I think Sydney, Carlton, Collingwood, Port Adelaide will finish top 4.
Mm-hmm.
You're very kind.
Yep.
All right,
Yep.
There's your ladder, guys. All right, guys. Well, are we doing Banana of the Week now, or what are we doing?
Yeah, we're doing it. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate that, man. Go. I like that, Paul. Paul, thank you for that comment. I appreciate it.
Paul's a nice guy.
Paul's my guy.
Johnny Carlton's Banana of the Week. Let me guess. Let me take a quick guess.
Do you know who it is?
Well, is he 6'3" handsome Port Adelaide supporter?
He sure is. Ladies and gentlemen, roll the clip.
All right, here we go. Essendon a lot of shit lately, right? A lot of shit. Now, since Port Adelaide's got the bye, I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something that no one's ever done before. And that is, my friend, I'm a Bomber supporter for the week! Come on, Bombers! There you go, guys. There's the clip. You'll never see me with one of those scarves ever again, but I took the chance. And backfired on me. Chance.
Ladies and gentlemen, round 13, Banana of the Week goes to our very own Chris C, baby. Chris C, you've got a banana. Congratulations. The only one the only one in our group is King of the North, who doesn't have a banana, which is very good. So
I know you even had one. You had one too. You've had one.
I've had one. J-Crom's had one, and now you've had one.
Jeez, I gotta work on that. I want a banana.
No, it's not good to have a banana. But the reason why it's Banana of the Week is because he had enough of Carlton beating Port Adelaide, so he thought he would go on the Essendon bandwagon. And Carlton just shut Chris C up, and he wasn't singing Bombers all Sunday night. And I said to him, I'll message him all Sunday night, and I'll give it to him. But I was too excited. I was like, you know what? I want to see it face to face. I want to give it to him on the podcast. All right? You are a banana. All right? Chuck that scarf in the bin where it belongs. All right? Because you've tipped Essendon last week, there's something later in the show just for you. You just wait and see.
I can't wait. Woohoo! All right. Also. Yeah.
Jumping from banana, I'm going to do a little quick rant of the week.
Oh, okay.
Won't
All
take
right,
long.
got to bring
We
the
haven't
rant
had-
up as well.
Yeah, we haven't
straight
had a
away.
rant in a while. So
All right, hold on, guys. Let me just find this rant thing. Johnny Carlton's rant of the week.
Johnny Carlton's round 13 rant of the week. So I know you two don't know, but there's actually some supporters in the YouTube that know him. So I sit with a group of boys in the Carlton games, and one of them is my good mate Terry, and our own Toby Crook. He knows Terry from Blue Abroad. So I've seen Toby in the Blue Abroad fan cams a couple of times. So look, I was sitting with a couple of guys in the Carlton Essendon game, and after the Essendon game, I got invited to go to an Essendon podcast for a half an hour show after the game. So I accepted. I went on. It was about 11:30. I was on the train going home, and I was with the boys. And he said he wouldn't disconnect me at any time because he made a promise. So to don the sash for keeping me on for 2 minutes and 10 seconds and wasting my time, you are the biggest Essendon Fruit Loop I've ever seen in this world. If you say something, fucking do it, yeah? I wasted my time just to go half an hour on your stupid podcast that only 2 people see every week just to get you up. And I'm a nice guy, you know what I mean? Nice guy. Carlton won, I was in a good mood. But you kept me on for 2 minutes and 10 seconds and wasted my whole night. So to don the sash, you are a TikTok fan page. You are the most... Words can't describe how angry I'm with you. You blocked me. I'm blocked for your page. And if I ever see you at a game on the sash, you should be worried because I will not stop giving it to those Essendon supporters. But anyways, that's a quick rant of the week.
Wait. Who's this guy?
Search up on TikTok, Don the Sash. He's like this ginger guy.
Essendon supporter.
Yeah, he's a ginger guy. He gets about 3 people in his TikTok lives, and never again.
There we go.
Never again.
There we go, guys. There we go. That happens sometimes, and people can be not great, but it is what it is. And all right, should we start the tipping?
We should.
All right. First game, it's only 6 games, guys, so it's going to go quick. So, all right, let me just get this graphic. Oh, just one, give me a second. All right. All right, Lions versus the Saints at the Gabba. I think the Lions are going to just demolish. This is going to be like one of those games where you're going to know, fuck, Brisbane are back, real back. Yeah, they beat Bulldogs last week, but this is going to be another big statement. St Kilda, I feel sorry for you because it's going to be a bloodbath at the Gabba, and it's going to be about 70 points. So I'm going to go 69 just for the King. So
69. Well done.
Yeah. King?
Yeah, Brisbane march on and continue their way into the 8th.
Johnny Carlton, what do you reckon, man?
Just quickly before Essendon for life, his name's Don the Sash. If you ever want to search his TikTok name up. Yeah, as I told you at the start, here's where the Lion wakes up, and here's where the Lion roars. And I think Lion are going to smash St Kilda by 40 plus. So,
yeah. Anyone else saying anything? Yeah, Lions by 35. Toby, well done. Yep. All right, next one. The Dogs versus the Dockers. This will be an interesting game, actually. Dockers coming off the bye. It is at Marvel. Dockers can play that well. The Bulldogs are coming off the loss. I'm gonna go Dockers here, man. I just like what they're doing, and I know it's at Marvel, but I think they're a better team than the Bulldogs. I think. So I'm gonna go Freo for this one. King of the North.
Yeah, I'm going to go Freo as well. Yeah, they didn't play that well last week, so yeah, even though they're coming off the bye, I'll stick with Freo.
And Johnny Carlton.
I'm actually going on the Dogs.
Okay.
They're a funny team. I reckon one week they play bad, and I reckon this week they're gonna play good.
They're going to play good. Yeah, they're hard to pick, aren't they?
Saw Johnny up at about Flinders Station after the game. He was so happy. I love it. I love it.
You should have turned him around, gave him an RKO. That's what I would have done.
Hey, should have came and say hi, Hennock. But yes, I was at Flinders. I was very happy. So
I was yelling out the tram window as I came past Flinders Station, going, Johnny Carlton, Johnny Carlton. No response. So
should have screamed louder, mate. I would have heard
exactly. I know.
All right, next one. Tigers versus the Hawks. Tigers versus the Hawks. Look, as good as Richmond were last week against the Crows, I just think the Hawks are looking too good, and I'm going to go the Hawks. This is going to be a bit of a statement, I reckon. They're going to really bury the Hawks here. I reckon 40 to 50 points. Hawks win.
Bury the Hawks.
King?
They're going to bury Richmond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Richmond's at MCG again. Oh, there you go.
MCG, they're back.
They're back. Didn't take them long.
Yeah, Hawks for me by 4 goals.
Johnny Carlton?
Look, a lot of people are saying Richmond because of Dusty's 300th. You got to remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true.
It is a big game for Dusty's 300th, and there's going to be a lot of Richmond supporters. So I wouldn't be surprised if Richmond caused an upset. But I am going Hawthorn by 24 points. And I want to read, was that the Dons Blues games and the Bombers cheer squad? All of them left at the start of the fourth quarter bandwagons. Hennock, I told you, mate, they all left. I don't know why, it was a public holiday the next day, but they all left, mate. They're all left. But Hawthorn by about 24 points. So.
All right, nice. All right, next one is Crows versus Swannies. What's that, Adelaide?
Just quickly, how did Adelaide get 2 Adelaide Oval games in a row?
They're like Richmond.
No,
mate,
no, listen. At the start of the season, we got heaps of Adelaide Oval games as well. So I don't know. Maybe that's why. I think because we got the bye last week. I think that's how it worked. Because we had the bye last week. That's why I think.
Not good enough.
They're playing Sydney, man. They're not going to beat Sydney.
Yeah,
Sydney,
no, I'm just saying.
I reckon Sydney will like flex, but I'll probably be closer than people think. But I reckon 20 points Sydney, because Crows they've got their home ground, and I think if they got Rankin back, I think they can challenge them, but it won't be enough. I think Sydney by about 20. King?
Yep. Sydney by a lot.
Johnny Carlton?
Sydney by 40 plus.
Oh. I'm the poor supporter here, giving the Crows a bit of a chance.
No chance.
Oh, jeez. All right. Next game is the Roos versus the Pies. I mean, is this a Marvel? I think this is a Marvel. I think.
Is it Marvel? Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go Pies. They looked pretty good against Melbourne. So North Melbourne won't be beating the Pies anytime soon. So yeah, I reckon 30 to 40. King of the North.
Yeah, I think so too.
And Johnny Carlton. Don't say
Ladies and gentlemen,
no.
Johnny Carlton's round
Bold call.
Bold call of the week. There's no Carlton. There's no Essendon this week. North Melbourne, after a big win, they're going to come and they're going to beat the Pies in a close one. I'm telling you right now. Lucky to kick 6 on Darcy Moore.
Wow.
North Melbourne to beat Collingwood. Is that what you're saying?
I'm telling you, mate. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay.
Wow. That would be the bold call of the year, I reckon.
If you got that one right, forget about it. Forget about it.
There's got to be a bold call. There's got to be
Forget
a bold
about
call.
it, mate. Hancock does not agree.
Sorry, Hancock. I love you, mate, but
bold
call had to be somewhere.
Eagles played 2 in a row at Optus. That's true. Pies by 55. There you go.
He's a Collingwood supporter, though.
Probably is, yeah. All right. And then...
Tony Regan's Pies by 30 as well.
And then the last game of the round, it's my boys back from the bye. I think. You know what? I'll tell you what. I enjoyed the bye because you're not worrying. You're not worrying about your team. You just relax. It's a relaxing weekend. It's quite nice. But
You can get the right scarf back on again.
oh yeah, I forgot I got my Port Adelaide hat on, but I forgot my because I'm at my mum's house, and
There we go.
yeah, I came over here because my house is too busy, man. So I came over here and didn't have any scarves to put on. So, but GWS versus Port Adelaide. It's at Sydney. Mate, I don't know what Port Adelaide we're going to get. They're going to be hurting after that loss to Carlton. GWS lost to Hawks, so they're going to be hurting from that one. It's going to be a tough game, man. But I reckon we're gonna march on, and I reckon we're gonna win by the closest of margins. I'm going to 1 point go power to win over there.
1 point, mate.
And-
You'll be having a heart attack.
And
if it's a 1 point.
home alone to score the winner again.
Oh,
And we're going to
geez.
hear Johnny Carlton go, home alone!
Home
Home alone! Which is, there you go. Where is it?
So he'll be,
Home
as
alone.
I'm doing along, he'll be dialing in again, and we'll do the end of the game again. Me and Johnny Carlton, if he can find time. So yeah.
King of the North, what do you reckon, man? Can the Port boys do it? It's a tough one.
Jeez. GWS coming off a loss, going back home. I'm going to go Port just because I like Port, but not confident. But yeah, let's say 8 points, 8-point win to Port.
Johnny Carlton, what do you got here for me, man?
I told you this is going to be a terrible, terrible podcast for you. I've got a little surprise.
Oh, jeez.
You know how you showed an Essendon scarf last week, right?
Yeah.
Well, Chris C. I've got a Giants. I've got a Giants top this week.
He's got the high vis.
Oh,
you
the high vis.
Is that?
And I've got a little song. Ladies and gentlemen,
How good
I've
is
got the
that?
high vis on. Everyone, make sure you're wearing the high vis. This is what you get for following Essendon for a week straight. I went to the shops, got a high vis. The Giants are beating Port, and that means that Port Adelaide are not going to go on top of Carlton this week, and you guys can stay below us. So, Chris C, thank you for tipping Essendon, but this is your payback, mate. I always told you there was a big surprise for you. There's a big sound in Sydney this Sunday night, and it's the Giants beating the Power.
Well, how much? How
good
much?
is that?
Come on, give us a margin.
How many?
By 21 points.
21 points, 3 goals. Wow.
Well, there you have it, guys. There you have it. It was a good podcast. It flowed well, and we went on TikTok for the first time. Johnny Carlton flexed his muscles and told us how great Carlton are. But yeah,
My bad.
thank you for coming in. Everyone on TikTok, thank you for doing our first ever live event there, it's been a success. I think we've had 347 views, which is not too bad, I guess. But I mean, it's got to take time for it to grow over there. But thanks to everyone that came into TikTok. Thanks for everyone that came into YouTube. As always, we will be back tomorrow night. Me and KP are back in the studio doing a podcast. I'm not sure what the topic is. Haven't even organised that, but yeah, come join us for that. And then it all starts again Friday night with a watch along. The King will be back, and then yeah, obviously the whole weekend we'll be just smashing out the watch along. So make sure you guys are following, you're subscribing, and put the bell for all notifications on so you know exactly when we go live. Anything else you guys want to add to the podcast?
Yeah, no, just thank you to everybody who's come along into YouTube tonight, and thanks for even though we haven't been as active in the chat in YouTube with 2 streams running, we had to just have a look at keep an eye on TikTok. But thank you very much for your patience and your participation. And back on the weekend for the watch along. So all the King's men and ladies, head on in.
Yeah, Johnny Carlton, anything you want to add?
Yeah, as I said, this is going to be a relaxing week. No Carlton this week. It's going to be feel a bit awkward. So I'm going to sit back, relax, and enjoy some footy. Just wanted to say thank you, TikTok. Thank you, YouTube. We appreciate the support. And yeah, Chris C, good luck this week.
Thanks,
all right,
man.
you're going to need it against the big orange tsunami. So you're going to need it. But
You know what you need?
What do I need?
You need a Johnny Carlton jumper, man. That's what you need. You look like you're a bit cold there.
Well, maybe next Tuesday you'll never know. Maybe your dream might come true.
It might. Hopefully it does for you, man, because I don't want to see. No one wants to see Johnny Carlton get a cold. Like, you get a cold now. If you're wearing your Johnny Carlton one, you'd be all right.
I know, right?
But in saying that, guys, make sure you check out our merch as well. Don't really have a graphic. I gotta get a new graphic for the merch, don't I? So
I forgot.
check out the merch, guys. Check out the merch. Yeah.
Sorry. Also, guys, there is something big for Johnny Carlton coming soon. I can't say yet, but I've already talked to some people. We've got it organised. It's launching the 17th of July. It is going to be huge.
What is it? Is it like this, like YouTube, or?
So there's actually 2 things. So one of them is the ticketed event.
Oh my god!
Johnny Carlton will be live
On
in a
stage?
ticketed event on stage. Can't say where yet. King of the North. I'm just gonna let you know it's only 7 minutes from your house. All right.
Nice.
All right. It's on a Saturday night. Don't worry, Carlton and Port Adelaide are not playing. I've already checked.
Yeah.
It's gonna be live streaming on YouTube and TikTok from my other mate's thing. But yes, Johnny Carlton will be live on stage. It is a ticketed event. I think the tickets are $10 for seating, and I think floor tickets are $10, and reserved table seating is $30 with a dinner. So.
Okay, nice.
So Johnny Carlton will be live on stage, and it will be on YouTube and TikTok. Johnny Carlton will be on TikTok, and then they'll be on their YouTube page. So it'll be very exciting.
Nice.
And then the other thing is, yes, it will be launching on the 17th of July, and I can't tell you what it is yet, guys, but there'll be a lot of content on it, and a new special edition. So keep tuned.
There you have it, guys. Johnny Carlton. He's moving up in the ranks, so yeah, live on stage. There might be a few gags, I reckon, like Jerry Seinfeld. I don't know, something like that. I'm guessing. But anyway, that's yeah, awesome. All right, guys. Well, it's that time. Final words, guys. Final words. And don't put.
Have a good weekend and stay hunky.
Go to power and stay hunky.
Cut on the power. Take care. Spike your hair. Stay hunky, guys. We'll see you next time. Take care.
See you next time.
Don't you cast a stone hey, hey.